10 seconds remaining. EHOME's turn to ban. LGD's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. EHOME's turn to ban. LGD's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Witch Doctor!
EHOME's turn to pick.
Bat Rider!
EHOME's turn to pick.
Vengeful Spirit.
LGD's turn to pick.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time for our final round of the tiebreakers for Group B in MDL action. Then we head into the playoffs immediately after MLD. I'm joined by Merlini. Ben?
We're instructed to keep it real, so I think it's LDZ and Merlisi.
LDZ and Merlisi. Where's the bling? Do you own a single piece of bling? I think
really
between
like
the two of us,
much.
neither of us owns any jewelry.
Your cars are bling. Bling,
My
bling.
car's a bling.
Your
Yeah,
car's
let me.
blingy. Okay, draft.
We've got a draft underway, so it is going to be EHOME
What is
taking on
a
LGD.
bling?
1 unit of bling.
Dude, Witch Doctor has some bling.
First pick Witch Doctor.
Dude, Witch Doctor is amazingly good. Like, I think he is top tier support right now.
Oh, this is a curveball. LGD. They've been favoring their Morphling, but not this game.
Secret play Terrorblade on, are playing Terrorblade on the other stream right now. With the
TB's in that weird, like, ethereal zone where some teams really value him certain games, and then they'll ignore him the next
10
draft.
seconds remaining.
Nobody knows what to make of that guy.
Is Terrorblade keeping it
5
real?
seconds
His body's
remaining.
like made of metal.
No, he's an emo, dude. He's in denial about his life.
What is his body made of,
LGD's
actually?
turn to
Is
ban.
it glass?
It's like scale plates or something.
Wipe that.
He looks like a burn victim that's had, like, facial reconstruction.
It's very hard to pick Morph in the first phase just because he gets destroyed by AA,
10
Necrolite.
seconds
Oh yeah, I don't think they should first phase it. It's more like normally they don't pick their carry at all.
So I think they just want to play a up-tempo game.
Reserve time.
This is definitely the way that most teams like to draft against LG. Just ban out RTK,
EHOME's
try to
turn
punish his
to
hero
ban.
pool. Darkseer could be a ban if they're afraid of him.
But see, he can feed with anything. Darkseer Witch Doctor is really good though. The cask vacuum is
10 seconds
so
remaining.
terrifying to play.
We saw it yesterday. It's
Yeah.
really good.
It's so good because
5
generally pro
seconds
players have
remaining.
very good positioning, so they're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna split up for cask, but it's just wide
Reserve
enough that
time.
everyone just gets caught in by vacuum and they just get.
And it's even better if you don't catch all of them, so it kind of like rewards you for a so-so vacuum.
Yeah.
Scary stuff. What is EHOME gonna ban here? If not the Darkseer. Oh, they banned the Oracle. Oh, that's
EHOME's
actually a great
turn to
ban.
pick.
So as far as Lasso counters, there's like IO.
Venge and Oracle are by far the best two. They're like tier 1. Everything else is like tier 3 and below, I would say. Compared, actually, Naga Siren's okay, but she's like tier 3 as well.
But then you have
Abba's
a Naga. Probably not going to fit in this draft.
Yeah, Secret tried it.
10 seconds remaining.
Well,
So Darktier's still open. That's the one. Like, well,
5
I guess they don't
seconds
care about
remaining.
giving LGD Batrider.
I mean, other RTK heroes are Clockwork.
LGD's turn to pick.
Clockwork does not
Clock
seem...
versus lineup. No,
Clock versus anyone lately has just not been a go-to hero.
they're still Lone Druid too.
I do not see RTK playing Lunger. You know who RTK does play? Probably not this game, though. Nature's Prophet. The RTK Prophet.
I like
It's a
Siler's
classic.
MP a lot more.
That used to be like his ultimate delivery vehicle for quick feeds, decisive feeds. I still remember a couple of games where RTK was playing like amazingly well the whole game, and then he just randomly
5
TP in his
seconds remaining.
5/6 slotted Prophet on top of the enemy team. Just instantly die. Oh,
Reserve time.
he's given so many memories to the Dota fans.
So Death Prophet and long duration silence, good at dealing with Terrorblade. Also, just a lot of like your Crypt Swarm owns Terrorblade. You don't really care about getting reflectioned, and you can push towers early, so he can't farm. Terrorblade is in that weird state though, where he doesn't even seem like he's in the hero pool for some games, some teams.
Even the teams that run him, there's full series where they just entirely ignore him.
Oh, CTY's back.
Oh yeah, he did have a fever yesterday, so they had to use a stand-in EHOME last minute. But they're here with the shot to the group. LGD gonna grab the Rubik as their support pick for now.
Rubik is actually kind of a high priority support versus the Batrider. You want a low cast point, decent range, anti counter initiation.
Like you said, level 3.
Yeah, tier 3. But I mean, everyone has to search for counters to Batrider. Batrider used to be super popular. Shadow Demon, I would say tier 4, just because he's not as strong a hero as Rubik. But Rubik, Abba, these here, Naga, these are kind of tier 3-ish in my book. And then tier 1 is Vengeful Oracle. Are there any tiers? Slark, I guess, is kind of...
Versus Batrider? Yeah, he's really good versus Bat.
But the sick Batrider players will just lasso him before Darkback, and then he'll just get silenced and die. So, it's tier 2, probably. Oracle is just godly.
I think Oracle's even better than Venge. It just seems so annoying to play against as a Batrider.
Alright, so LGD still keeping their options open with Maybe and Sylar still...
Oh!
LGD's turn to
We
pick.
did see a Drow strat yesterday. Not sure if EHOME would fully commit to
That's so much physical damage burst, though. They do have the Terrorblade with the high armor, so that's pretty useful. I wouldn't put it past EHOME to bust out the Elder Titan, though, to counter the Terrorblade.
Yeah, LGD don't really have any good armor heroes either.
We have no field, counter in its natural order.
10 seconds remaining.
Although you're not really worried about that much magic. I mean, there's a fair amount of magic damage, but there's more physical
5
damage.
seconds remaining.
There's damage everywhere from EHOME.
They're just pooping it out.
Reserve time.
LGD, what do they want? Tusk is also pretty good, too. I will say Tusk is tier 2, actually, versus the Batrider.
I mean, generally for LGD, they get just 4 incredible team fight heroes and then a hard drive for Sylar. That's been their recipe every single game. So
So what are you talking about for...
there's the Darkseer.
EHOME's
Why did they
turn
ban that
to
out?
ban.
I'm still surprised, like, they just don't care about it.
Would you rather? I guess they feared the Tide more to counter initiate on the lasso.
I suppose. They don't have super great follow-up. And they have, like, they can silence them, too. I think Death Prophet's pretty good versus Tide Hunter, too. Just silence them and just kill everyone else.
I feel like the Darkseer can be punished more by Batrider than Tide.
Reserve time.
So maybe that's the reasoning
That's
here
true.
for EHOME.
We saw what happened last game, ROTK. Please give us those windows.
Well, last time they had a true dual core, so curious to see what maybe gets his hands on here.
Is Razor good here? Razor's actually not that bad. Again.
They had a lot of single target again.
Mm-hmm. Can build armor. You want some,
Does Razor win mid against Death Prophet?
You could probably unstable. I haven't seen that matchup very often because Razor's not super popular. Oh, well, okay.
There you go.
LGD's turn to ban.
Who beats Death Prophet here? Viper? He breaks even, right? At least.
I think Death Prophet supposedly beats Viper. But actually no. I've seen it go both ways, but I
10
think most time Viper
seconds
beats Death
remaining.
Prophet.
Well, LGD doesn't really run OD, but
They also
5
just don't run
seconds
Viper
remaining.
on
I'm
maybe.
trying to think who else is even popular mid.
He plays Ember.
That doesn't sound like
That
fun.
does not sound good.
Turn to pick.
I'm just saying what he plays. He plays Lina. Lina's actually not that bad. I've seen.
So Lycan maybe for EHOME if they really want to commit to the push.
CTY though, anti-mage seems more likely to me.
Really? It's against the Darkseer. They don't have good control for an AM actually. It's also the Morphling out there. If that's something EHOME
Yeah, Morphling's
consider.
10 seconds
I would actually like
remaining.
Morphling more than AM, but I think CTY likes the anti-mage more.
5 seconds
We'll
remaining.
see. I don't even know if they want to go hard carry. They could just push with Lycan, as you mentioned.
Reserve
Surprised not to
time.
see more lone druid picks. It seems like the Chinese teams don't really value him that much.
It's because there's that big window where he's useless.
Yeah.
Not useless, but you're waiting for the minus and the radiance. And
It's like from like the 8 to like 15-minute mark, and there you go, the anti-mage.
LGD's turn
CTY,
to
man.
pick.
he's back. He wants to.
I mean, speaking
Console
of players who
farming
make them
advantage.
spicy, man, the CTY anti-mage is also a thing of legend.
Could they do mid Terrorblade and then Morphling? That actually sounds not bad. I don't like that from LGD. Although that's very farm heavy.
That their supports have to play godly that
10 seconds
in that
remaining.
case.
They do the god lead though.
5
I
seconds
feel like
remaining.
they're so light on catch at that point. Do they actually want to try to gank the AM, or do they just push him?
Reserve time.
I think Ember's like crumbles though. Who else will they pick? That's beefy. Viper, but I think Viper gets crushed by DP in the team fights. It's just awful to watch.
10 seconds
I
remaining.
mean, is there anything LGD can pick where they actually? You think with Morphling they could go late game against
5
EHOME?
seconds
Yeah, I
remaining.
think they have like great stall tactics.
They're gonna get a kind of a well-rounded option here. The maybe gyro.
Oh,
Ooh.
I thought it was gonna be a Silercopter.
Are we gonna see some homie missile max?
Is he even good versus the lineup? I guess
He's good with Darkseer, but
Death Prophet can't get that close for the link.
the siphon, yeah.
You could just put bet. Actually, no. No, you can't put bet.
No. I'm curious how maybe he plays this gyro.
It is a scaling core though. They needed a scaling one, not like a puck or something like that though. That's way too risky.
So, who do you favor?
I like EHOME
10
strap more.
seconds remaining.
I think anti-mage comes online a lot quicker. I think the gyrocopter is very
5
vulnerable to the
seconds
ganks. I don't think they have great counter initiation of Batrider. Yeah, I don't know. They have just better jump too. Like even a swap into like a silence is really good. Batrider lasso into tons of burst. They have a better Roche lineup.
I like LGD's team fight, but that's only if they don't get caught out by the bat, which is always a big question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Old 11 might be his new hero of the patch. Seems like the Tusk is not really
No, his Batrider is super legit.
what EHOME goes for anymore. Yeah,
I'm
he's-
sure he can play Tide too. Like Tide seems like a good option if people start banning out Batrider a lot. So
Interesting chess match here between the old teammates Lanham and ROTK. Actually, MMY as well. We've got
I think this Terrorblade might be vulnerable though. And so EHOME will do Batrider top, AM bottom, DP mid, but the Visage can play greedy on bottom, and then Venge I think can actually pressure top. You'll see that pretty commonly because Batrider is just really strong in the offlane. Like you can turn around really easily with the napalm. Napalm stacks. Supports get like 1, 2, supports TP in, and you get crushed. So gotta be careful.
yeah, and they do not have a great disengage against the bat. Pretty low duration stuns unless the cask bounces back to him.
Yeah, but then again, they do have. No, actually, how does Terrorblade fare in that lane?
Oh, he wants to go bottom for now.
Are they gonna smoke? Do they have smoke on them? Yes,
They
one on
probably do.
MMY. Lift into cask into rocket barrage.
That should be a kill.
That's a kill. With the ion shell.
But there's a lane ward. So,
Well,
let's see if they do commit the smoke.
poof. Nope. They have threes? Did they give ROTK one? Nope.
He's gonna start in the jungle anyway.
Could they aggro?
Maybe that's their plan. That wouldn't be bad.
Aggro versus Venge VS or Venge Visage though?
It's a gyro.
Visage
30
is
seconds to
one of the
back.
kings of tri lanes. Like Visage and Dying are incredibly good in tri lanes. Don't want to. I think it's far too risky.
It's not really the LGD way though. They have just such a cook cutter style of play right now.
Minimize losses in lanes. I think is kind of what they want to do.
Don't chain feed.
Don't change.
Get to mid game, and then trust in Sylar, and maybe.
And maybe.
And yeah, the supports just do their job with basically no farm because they're that good.
Yeah. It's a good recipe.
But you know, you eat the same thing every day. Sometimes you get a little sick of it.
Not if you keep winning. The taste of victory.
The
never
taste
gets
of victory overpowers the. It's just, you know, if you like spicy food, you just pour that hot sauce on it and you're good to go.
No inscription on the other one. Oh, he just has a cute tiny. He's like, oh, that's his victory roar right there.
That is pretty friggin' adorable.
Damn, look at me. I just uplifted this tree. Look how strong I am. I'm so small, yet so strong. What a tiny. What's wrong with this? Hey.
They're all just horribly mutilated.
Hey, what? What? Why is that
Ugh.
bracer there?
There's something weird going on with the effigies. This was happening earlier too.
That is just a super strange model. The tiny one looks perfectly normal.
Yeah, it's only certain ones.
What's LPR mean?
Little pretty redhead, but she's not a redhead. It's actually like just in
She's like
shadows
dancing.
everywhere.
I like the tiny one. No inscription necessary. Yeah.
I haven't seen the MMY tiny. What do we got here? We got welcome. Shouldn't this be the victory?
It's like, welcome, I'm about to throw a shotgun at you.
Is that a Lanham hero? Timbersaw?
Ah, the CTY queen.
Ugh, what is that? She's all off kilter.
It's like Darth Vader.
Hellraiser. And Storm's a little drunk. He's losing the old sombrero. He's had a few too many. What is the drink of choice in China? Is there one?
I don't know. They have like that, like, grain alcohol. It's
It's like their version of.
it is awful.
Okay, so what's it called?
I don't know. I don't exactly know what it's called. My Chinese is not that good.
Is it really popular there? Or?
I don't know. I saw it in all the like the 7-Eleven stuff. So,
Guess we'll find out soon enough. Drunk Doom. He's balding, unfortunately. That's why he wears the hat.
something doom. Give us a translation.
Is there no, like, comparable word in Chinese? There must be, right?
I think it's just what they call it. I thought they called it dad. In Chinese.
Dad?
Chinese, though.
That's a messed up dad.
I have father too. I don't see the word for father in there, sadly.
I'm not buying it up. So, any idea why we're paused?
Someone just reconnected not too long ago.
What? Oh.
Bushing means can't.
Can't play Dota. That's what the viewers want.
Chinese is one of the most difficult languages.
Apparently, I believe it's Korean, Japanese, and Arabic are supposed to be like the 3 overall hardest to learn. But Chinese is pretty closely related to those.
Chinese is so hard.
And there's not much overlap with the other Eastern Asian languages, is there?
Nope.
So, even though they kind of look similar, if you're a Westerner, you're like, oh, they have similar like shaped characters a lot of the time, but nothing alike apparently.
Yeah, in Chinese you can't like sound out the words phonetically. If you don't know the word, you just can't. You just don't.
Just
know what it
don't
is.
know the word at
Yeah.
all.
It's. Gee, I know what
I always
means.
want to. I've been telling myself I should like try to learn a little Russian.
Bushing means can't. Same thing. I don't know why.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to
Now
die
he's
again.
talking about his child, Ni or something.
Lanham is.
Yeah, Nikai.
Baby's got a diaper that needs to be changed.
I don't know. I can understand.
Every time I see him at events, he always whips out his phone and starts showing me pictures. He's
Some
a very
friendly
proud papa.
talk. They seem like good friends.
Yeah, Lanham's a super chatty guy, actually. One of the few players from China is semi-confident in his English. Or at least we'll try to talk to you. Even Anti-Mage is just losing all his
Dude,
parts.
he looks like he's about to transform into something.
He is a transformer.
I am Anti-Mage.
Get the Megazord. She's like in a trance. I think Kaka has been hypnotized by the opposition. Gyro's about to get some pain.
What color does Terrorblade have in his Arcana? Does he even have the Arcana?
Just got a black hole for a face.
Creator's Light.
Noticing a distinct lack of red here.
Yeah. He has a white one.
Hmm.
I think.
But it shows up red in the
They all
item
I think
picture.
they all show up red. It's like the gem that matters.
Hmm.
Yes.
So is that like the
Know your
The-
hats, dude.
the Terrorblade that's going good? He's corrupted by the light.
I forget which colors are rare, but I don't know. Some people really like whenever I play like MMOs, the white and black dyes are the most expensive ones. So
Aren't those the most boring colors?
some of the gear.
Don't
looks
people
really
want?
sick
Shouldn't
and
they want
black.
the purple or the orange?
Sometimes they're just like rarer to get. To.
Pastel pink.
No one wants pastel terribly.
Let's be honest. Well, your guess is as good as ours, folks. I believe there is another game going on, Secret vs. Complexity, to decide who ends up in the lower bracket. Winner stays in the upper.
That game was going on. That game was
Might even
Cool.
be over by now, for all we know.
another some more Weeha mid ES or Earth Spirit. Too many ESs.
His Earth Spirit's really good, actually.
Yep.
Not a hero you'd normally expect a mid player to be spamming, but it kind of fits their style since they keep on trying to go for this misery lone druid.
A lot of players just don't know how to handle ES. They probably don't even know what he does.
Just like, oh, that stupid thing that silences or stuns me.
Yeah. Oh, I keep getting magnetized. It's doing like 2,000 damage to me.
Yeah.
Run away.
It keeps on going. What's
No.
the duration on that ult?
Help me out. Oh wait, now I'm now I'm magnetized too.
Or
The
wah,
battle begins.
wah, or Sarah
Oh,
broken.
maybe he's getting a lot of stacks on him.
Uh-oh. This could get ugly. Well, he got the bounty rune.
Oh, his teammates aren't coming.
Batman wanted to go for it. So, it is going to be the Terrorblade top, Gyro mid, and I'm very curious to see how our Gyro looks to play this. What is the build going to be for maybe? Does he go for the homie missile? He started off with the flat cannon early on.
Where's Visage?
He's top lane, I think.
Oh, he smoked. He was like right under the vent.
Oh, no,
see
he
him-
is smoke.
I couldn't see him on the minimap. I was like, where'd he go? He just disappeared. Oh, hey.
Uh-oh,
Look
hey.
who it is.
Hey, buddy! This seems to be just the script against LGD.
He's
Just
almost
go
level
bottom,
3, though. He's
Get
gonna
your-
get level 2 from the creep.
get your free kill on RTK, but he's almost out of
Oh.
mana, though. I
He's
think
not
he's
level 2.
dunzo. But this is how you counter it. You strike for top. They get ult 11. Well played, RT. Rob, can you just step away from the observer PC and go cue up the Benny Hill music real quick? He's just chilling.
Did he have enough money?
No, he's chilling there. He's just gonna wait it out. He's so close, Ben.
Buy TP scrolls before you
What's
die.
it?
Or
4 XP. Spend your gold.
Wow.
Great shame brought upon his family for that death.
Are they gonna have 2 range creeps? Nope, they aren't. Sad life for RTK.
Yeah, and this is not a matchup where you want to fall behind, so it's back to the jungle. See, this is why you start in the jungle, Ben. Although that game there was a Spectre. That's the funny thing, is he comes to the lane when it's actually the tougher matchup. And he hides in the jungle when it's the Spectre. But Batride looks like also already going to be stacking, so Old 11 is going to go check the rune here. Neither offlane are having a good time. 1-1. The score is the 2-minute rune will spawn momentarily. MMY trying to contest it. And he will grab the bounty, but the napalm is there only on bat though. Not really an easy kill.
But he might eye that stack later as something that he might want to kill. So, some good intel from Old 11, but yeah, both offlaners struggling mildly heavily. Although, looks like Batrider will continue his struggles in the offlane.
Yeah, he's gonna drop a sentry.
Oh, they don't have one.
They don't even have a lane ward, I don't think. DDC will take quite a bit of harassment here. Oh no, he's got a radiant ward really far up. That's an unlikely to be dewarded location. Is there a better way to say that?
It's gonna stay up.
There's the turn for maybe. He's gonna pop the fairy fire. Old chicken counters with his own fairy fire, and then a wild drive-by from Lanham. And that's the second kill of the game for EHOME. And with that, this mid lane gets really hard. Already down on CS quite a bit. Not giving up a kill. Oh, Gyro not gonna have a good time.
At least the Batrider is gonna be delayed though. Because that's kind of usually most teams sign to group up and start doing stuff together. There's a Batrider Blink Dagger, but
and especially at this draft, they don't really have anyone else to go around starting fights. Maybe the Venge.
But they had the AM like gonna get out of control. So what are gonna go? Is it the standard Aquila treads?
No, Venge looking for the backstab mid, maybe. Has the Visage by your side, and oh, what do you know? Poor RTK, he surged into his own woods. Now he doesn't have it to run away. They're gonna blow him up with the Crypt Swarm.
Oh, he surged to place the ward. Wait, is that ward fresh? No. Okay, so I don't know why he surged. He like surged down and then
maybe wanted to get to the camp to stack it in time.
He surged down though. He was running down. I'm not exactly sure what he was doing, but
For that rune.
it was like 340, like 344 when it
Just
happened.
making sure it still works.
I don't know. ROTK does a lot of next level things that I don't understand.
They're now wrapping up on mid, so we're gonna have a 3-hero pile up for the side of EHOME. LGD sitting back with the Rubik now and on protection duty. So they're trading free farm on the carries, but other than that, everything looking hunky-dory for EHOME early on.
It's looking really good for EHOME. And they have like the silence to deal with the terror.
I mean, RTK is ACS at 5 minutes. He needs that stack super bad.
And a lot of those are neutrals.
Yeah.
Like the golems that he was doing earlier.
Only level 3.
I'm back in lane, guys, but AM is like 2 levels above me with boots and...
That is not a good carry to fall behind against this Darkseer.
No.
As for Old 11, his counterpart, also having a... I mean, end of the day, he's level 2, so he's not having a very good time here either. Both carries... Or, both offlaners, I should say, really struggling. Does Old 11 have any stacks in his own jungle? I know he stacked his one big camp. He's got a decent amount.
Yeah, but they might... I don't know if they want to leave that for an anti-mage.
Oh, the CTY special! The Midas Anti-Mage. Last time that I saw this from CTY, I think he took Roshan, had a Battle Fury Vlad's with the Midas, I'm trying to remember how fast it was. It was like 16, 17 minutes or something crazy, and he soloed it. Ended up losing the game to burning PL.
I don't think the Midas is that bad on anti-mage. For a lot of carry players, it's just a straight no-no, but they're going to be farming a lot anyways.
They do punish Oldalvin though. They see him retreat off to the jungle. Maybe just starts roaming on the gyro. May not have had a good time in the lane, but he can make up for it by applying some early pressure, and already does have his level 6. And now gonna bang away at that tier 1 top. But old chicken, still no ultimate yet, it looks like on the Death Prophet.
Man, that armor on Sylar.
Oh, he's going the old build.
Jeez. So tanky. 14 armor. Like, they buffed the T1 tower damage and he still just tanks it, no problem. And he only has 655 HP.
What's his effective health against physical damage?
Dire's bottom tower is under
What's his
attack.
resistance there? 47%. That's pretty crazy.
It's okay. They have
They have a lot of other sources of damage.
Mana Void. Mana Void on ROTK.
Guaranteed triple kill.
Wow, he wants to go mess with that.
Radiant's
That's
bottom
bold.
tower is under attack.
You're a bold man, ROTK.
He's never seen a fight he doesn't like. Chow you! So they do move maybe around early. It seems like a good way to make up for the mid lane not going super great.
Is it though? His CS is 21.
I mean, considering how the lane started though.
But you're a gyrocopter. Like they don't have any jump. How are they supposed to jump on people? Witch Doctor and Rubik are unreliable.
Just
because
called
they're
it.
not that great. Oh, just call it out.
It can happen. Kaka trying for the TP out. Nah, that is not gonna happen.
Smoke inking. Do they catch the Bat Rider? They catch him stacking.
They might be able to find the stacks.
Ooh.
Dire's
Oh, this could be
middle
big.
tower is under
Or
attack.
they ignore it.
Jack
they
the
actually want to
stacks.
kill
They want
anti-mage.
the anti-mage. RTK. This is like you said. They know how to play around him. But EHOME are playing it safe as well, and MMY is going to get revealed now. Maybe they get the Visage out of this. CTY should be able to just blink away. No, they're going to go for him. The cooldown committed as well, and okay, see you later, he says. Jumps into the trees. Does not have a teleport. Lanham will TP out,
Wow.
and they get nothing.
I'm very surprised that they didn't go for the Bat Rider there, because it was like 758, and they saw that he was stacking, and then most likely he's going to turn around and take out like the triple stack, and then they could have killed him and stolen the stack, and then that would have been a kill plus like 400 gold, and then as opposed to going for the very low probability anti-mage kill, because it was daytime at 8 too. So like during daytime, anti-mage has to be in a bad position for you to be able to jump him.
This does free up RTK to do a little foraging in the enemy woods. He's going to get some help. MMY, another Ion Shell deployed.
Uh-oh.
But
Mana Void?
CTY, nope, he doesn't have it skilled yet.
Mana Void?
He's mine.
What?
What?
He has a free
He spent all his skill points.
Oh,
What is that?
CTY.
That's why I got the Midas, so he can get extra points and stats.
That's a free kill.
Oh my god.
Actually, it was close.
It was close.
Radiant's bottom tower
Even
is
if
under attack.
that's not a kill, it feels like it's worth getting the 1 point just for the chance to maybe get a kill.
Or stop a TP.
Yeah.
Or like even.
Or hold the skill point at the very least. Well, I guess we know what CTY wants to do this game. He is on the farm train.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very interesting stuff. And, well, Blink is going to come soon for Old 11, so that'll be the big tempo control.
They could have slowed it down so much though with that smoking. I think
They're going to go for something again. Looks like they're grouping up in the river.
The thing about it is he has Midas as well, so a lot of his gold is
Dire's middle
unreliable.
tower is under
And then he
attack.
can buy, like if he has 500, he buys small parts for treads. If he has 800, he can also buy small parts for treads. If he has 1,000, he buys like a ring or void. If he has any more, he just buys the battle
Uh-oh.
parts.
CTY. The trap has been sprung. They get the lift off at the right moment. He just obliterates to the physical damage of Sylar. Already a Yasha up.
That deep.
Man, he got wrecked by that ganking squad.
He's gonna buy treads. Anything?
Radiant's
Hyperstone
bottom
time?
tower is under attack.
Master Mess.
Oh, use a glyph. Use the glyph. Oh,
Radiant's
It's
middle
dying
tower
anyway.
is falling.
that's such good. Oh no, the glyph.
Are they gonna go for 2 here for LGD? How long's the Metamorph got? They still haven't used the Exorcism either for EHOME.
Dude, glyph it or ticket, man.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's 5 seconds left on the Metamorphosis that you wouldn't have to deal with.
Well, I guess they will hang on to the tier 2. At least for now.
Glyph it or ticket, though.
Officer Merlini is on the case. And he's had a bad day. There were no more donuts available at the shop. So he's cranky. You know, you're not very nice when your blood sugar's low.
CT1 ticket for not skilling ultimate.
Just handed them.
EHOME 1.
Looks like they have gone for a lasso. Lasso. And meanwhile, bottom lane, the action does break out. MLA, call down. Coming through, not quite enough to kill him off though, and now he's gonna get healed up by the Urn as well as DDC. They turn it around, they get 2 kills off of that. I believe that was the first attempt to actually use that Blink Lasso.
Why didn't he ghost?
Well, things are not going well for EHOME here, Ben, after what looked like a great start.
Yeah.
Deaths on the Anti-Mage, first Batrider Blink Dagger backfires.
They need to do the LGD playstyle for Protect 1. Like, if you're gonna commit with ultimates, commit everything. They had the burst, they had the Lasso, they just didn't commit the Exorcism. It would have been a quick and clean kill on the Rubik. Sadly, it did not happen. And CTY is just super, I'm not gonna help my team mode. He's level 10, I think. Did he skill ultimate? I don't see the little green thing, so that's a negatory. Well.
So technically this game isn't all that important, as you're still in the upper bracket and just playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's something to keep in mind.
You don't treat it like that if you're a player, though. Every game must win.
Okay, maybe this is how he gets over his fever. He finds it soothing.
It is soothing. As a carry player. It's
Just
stressful
ignoring
when you have
your team.
team.
Yeah.
It's super soothing when you're just 6-line and just destroy everything.
Super soothing. Nothing quite like the taste of napalm in the morning.
I mean, it's also super soothing to hit like a 1,000 damage mana void on 5 heroes. It's also pretty good, especially against a Darkseer who has pretty large mana.
I think
pool.
he's almost level 11.
Yeah.
Still not mono?
So what's the over/under on when he skills?
He is level 11.
I mean, he's not fighting anyways. Technically, could you even make the argument that you could mana void creeps and improve your efficiency? Probably not. Not over. I mean,
well, if you're Eternal Envy, like you even just use the Mana Void on creeps to Rubik can't steal your blink. So shouldn't you get it anyway, just to have that in your arsenal?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of legitimate reasons why you would want at least 1 point. I mean, if let's say you're pure farming creeps, why would you even skill the skill 1 level of the shell? I guess maybe for the Darkseer lane. So.
It's just a little odd as well, not just the anti-mage but we haven't really seen EHOME try to use the Death Prophet ult this game.
Exactly.
Yeah. The rest of the team's kind of playing oddly around the anti-mage
Oh,
too.
is Batrider going? No, Batrider's too far.
So LGD will just collect a free Roshan. And the bounty goes to Sylar. And in terms of net worth, Sylar still CSing with the anti-mage, probably a bit behind. Actually still ahead with the towers and the Roshan.
It's weird with CTY though. It seems like he has like 2 modes. One is I want to kill everyone, which is Quap, and some other heroes like Slark. I think he's pretty aggressive on, and then other times
I want to farm everything.
I want to farm, and I never want to touch a hero. And this is
heroes are lava.
Yeah, but it's weird how he has this playstyle, and it's not a sliding scale. It's like a one or the other for him often.
Where Sylar just has good old reliable mode. Oh, I'll do my mix of everything. And speaking of Sylar, Manta now complete. RT. By the way, the big winner, I guess, over the past 10 minutes has probably been ROTK, who's now very close to the other, well, closing in on the other cores in terms of net worth.
Calculated.
After a very rough start.
And you went all along. Okay, level 12. Is another level stats? I think so.
He's gonna have to start taking other abilities soon. He's running out of stats.
So Midas Battle Fury at 15, as like free farming Battle Fury is like maybe 11, I would say. So maybe 11:30. I guess he died once too, so maybe knock that to like 12.
Yeah, you have the additional levels, but An anti-mage, I would say,
Levels
Is-
for what? For more stats? For
that's how he gets away with not getting treads for so long. You need those stats.
it's not for max mana void, I'll tell you that.
Listen, I'm trying here, man.
Where's my pension?
Very peculiar, but CT wise, he's a one of a kind carry player though. He does very bizarre things. Sometimes it works out extremely well, sometimes it's questionable. We'll see if this pays out for him.
Dire's
129 CS in 16 minutes is not. It's good, but it's not like I've been AFK farming, avoiding every hero, and power farming creeps good.
The problem though is that LGD just come knocking at the door, seeing this build.
Oh no! Now he wants mana void. He wants to like stop Witchrock ultimate at this juncture, and oh, they're in a bad spot.
He's just minusing away.
At level 2.
Oh my!
Mana break.
They're just gonna give up a lane of Rax here potentially. EHOME. Front door being pounded on.
I wonder if Lanham's like under like how much duress he's under right now.
His face is just beet red. Oh, it'll be a fly on the wall. But
He is sieging the TT.
he is split pushing, and he is the leader in net worth now. All according to plan for CTY.
Can you even get a level of stat at this point?
I think he's almost out. I think he has to get other abilities now.
top tower is under attack.
By the way, what is he saving for?
He just picked up Battle Fury, so we don't know.
2,000? Is he going bots?
Yasha, Vlad's, Hyperstone.
I think it's
Tower
bots.
is
I
under
Options.
attack.
think he's gonna bots this. Oh, top lane. Are they gonna try to deny the tower? They will succeed in doing so. He blinks away, so.
Bots are really good with the Visit Birds.
Okay, he does
I
get
actually
shots.
wouldn't mind the bots.
Just when you think you're like, okay, he's gonna play Ultra Greed mode. No, he's back to getting some combat
Okay,
items.
so 14 is he gonna get? Is he gonna get a 14, 15, 16? That's the real question.
He has to get it soon, right? But he still has a level 2 mana burn, level 1 spell shield.
No one knows.
I like how you don't even pretend to be capable of predicting what's coming next.
Could be a Yasha and a Hyperstone, Yasha and a BKB. Could be Sage and Yasha.
Could be a Mjolnir.
Could be Mjolnir.
Dagon 5. The casual
Rapier.
the casual Vandal.
14. So nope, not at 14. Is it gonna be 15?
I'm getting a headache.
What's he gonna use his Midas on?
Do we have any medicine, guys?
The Midas value. Oh, he skilled it. Okay, 14, 15, 16. That is the answer.
Oh, they are gonna find themselves a Terror Blade here, but the Age is still online, and just quickly pops his ultimate to heal himself up.
Baited Sunder.
Yeah, first Sunder of the game, I do believe. Meanwhile, they're on a bat hunting expedition, and it looks like the cask will track them down. So LGD, well, actually just a straightforward kill there on the bat. With the bat dead, they can push pretty damn hard here up in the top lane. They do have the Metamorph ready. Probably gonna wait for this Aegis to expire first.
ROTK's not there though. He's chilling.
He's
in mid.
holding mid. Thou shalt not pass, CTY. You varmint.
How dare you get in between me and creeps?
Hey, he's out farming Sylar.
He better be with Midas back.
Maybe that's why CTY went this build. He's like, no matter what happens, I am going to outfarm Sylar this game. I will prove that I am the most capable creep clearing monster.
So what about 15?
I mean, he already got the ult, right?
Yeah, but he's gonna get 2 levels. He's gonna max it.
He already
Okay.
got 2.
So now it looks like a normal anti-mage build.
It's honestly, LGD are not breaking the base. As much as we're, you know,
Yeah, they aren't.
being a little silly about this, they haven't shown that overwhelming sense of urgency yet.
And he hasn't used Mana Void, and he's only been in one situation where it would have even mattered.
There's always a method to CTY's madness.
Ooh, I thought they might swap him in there. Oh, it's close. They have Ides and Darks here. They did.
Uh-oh. There's the initiation from MOI with the stolen blink, gonna make his way forward. Still has the blink dagger available, and Lanham desperately with the stuns to get out. Won't make it. Maybe collects a kill. Has been mostly LG getting these kills. You know, I'm just playing the stall game.
They need more side pressure from the anti-mage though, or else they're gonna threaten a high ground push. They constantly pick one hero off. First it was Bat Rider, now it's Visage, and
I mean, you see that anti-mage build, you have to be thinking, like, we should end the game ASAP and punish this. And that will be the play. Sylar popping the Mance now, removing the Death Prophet silence and just wailing away at the Rex. AM is going to go for a tier 2, and his old 11 jumps in. He gets off the lasso, but waiting to greet him was a death ward from DDC. And they do get a kill. They force out the Exorcism. Maybe going to back away.
It's
But
about
not fully.
Yeah, they can go in.
Anti-Mage is split pushing though.
Just T2.
Oh, might get the courier. Alright, here comes the man fight. And
Too much armor.
Anti-Mage loses.
I don't think he was also topped off because he doesn't have Vlads yet. Okay, so now when he gets 2,000 gold, it's going to be ulti orb. Oh,
They found Old Chicken. They go now for the defensive swap. Kaka sacrificial plays to save his carry as the MMY leaps in and tries to lock down and can't quite do it.
what level is this rocket?
Radiant's
It
bottom
might.
barracks
Oh,
are under
Death Prophet? Death Prophet. Yules dodges the incoming rocket.
So where's the anti-mage? What did he do with his 2,000 gold?
Saving.
Buyback.
Alright, he's gonna blink in onto maybe. Tries to control him here, and they will get a kill off the bat. All that extra HP making a difference here. EHOME hanging on, but oh man, he almost dies. The reflection hunting him down, barely blinking away. Calculated by CTY.
Build right there.
Oh my, no way you live with another build.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Oh, that instant silence. Come on, Mana Void.
And now they're hunting.
Dead.
Old 11. Oh god, that is a very dead Batrider. It looks like in the trees. Maybe not. Nope, down he goes. MMY quickly looking to turn this run around, and the carries are just getting massacred by Sylar. Really can't fight against him. At best, they can run away. Old Chicken will be next. That's going to be 3 EHOME heroes wiped off, likely. Yeah, Old Chicken down, and Sylar still going strong here. I think he's got the Scotty at this point.
And that should be Roche for LGD. After major ultimates used by EHOME.
Well, this is probably CTY's last minute.
Hey, he spent some gold. What do you buy?
Probably Yasha recipe, or Manta recipe.
Is he actually going Manta though? This is actually a question we need to ask versus CTY. He is going Manta. Wow. Okay.
I like how that's the thing that's surprising.
It is. It is.
It's the normal build that's surprising.
Everyone was getting on board with a Yasha and a Hyperstone from him, and he decides to. Oh no, that build is not for this game. I'm going back to Manta style. They don't even have silences.
Oh, there's still time for the mad, for the mad scientist to be in. You know, I like how I brought it up in the draft, but I was like, oh, that's not actually going to happen. CTY is, you know, been reined in. Lanham has tamed the stallion. There's no taming.
He's
CTY.
running free in the fields with whatever items he wants.
And he might be getting caught here in the mid lane momentarily. They get the lift off to start it. Call down comes through. CTY chain stun thoroughly, and the stats almost saved him. Not that time though. And no buyback. That's a minute on the sideline for CTY. Old 11 trying desperately to save this carry. Also will perish. That's 2 down. No buybacks in either. Third will frantically TP away. There is no split push, no side pressure. And a very angry Sylar barreling down the middle lane,
Radiant's middle
looking for your
tower is
base.
under attack.
No comment.
Oh, you've made plenty of comments already.
No comment here.
I think you've built up a nice bank.
Stats did not save him though.
They
Stats.
almost saved him.
They almost saved him.
Radiant's
Would have even
middle
been
tower
close
has
if he didn't
fallen.
have them.
I don't think Midas paged itself off in 24 minutes though. He got it at
Radiant's
6.
bottom barracks
So
are under
18 minutes of Midas.
Radiant's
Not
GD looking to break the base here. There's the glyph. RTK blinks in, gets off the vac. Does have the wall, and he's opting not to use this. The homie missile is going to come in and plinks Old Chicken. RTK's turn to possibly go down here, but the urn keeps him in fighting shape, at least for the time being. Finally, it will fall in the end to Lanham. One last blast from the Visage. Old Chicken also pretty low. They get off the lasso on Sylar, but Sylar okay for the time being. The familiars are doing a lot of work to him, and Sylar will go down. Then the Monovoid comes in from CTY. They're holding this base, but they have lost the first melee racks of the game. A triple kill from Elgod. Lanham hangs on, and we'll turn this one around. 4 heroes dropping, and a mad rush towards the Roche pit. LGD, what have to buy back?
What a great Visage play too. He did so much damage in that fight. Where was the wall from ROTK though? I think that little bit.
He
extra
blinked
damage-
in, he backed, and then he just didn't wall. I don't think he was silenced or anything. I'm pretty sure he had timed the wall before any silence.
They
came
need
out.
a bit of extra damage. It would have packed them in the fountain a little bit longer for them to actually get the racks too. So I think that was a slightly big deal for this fight.
Getting the Aegis would be huge.
For Madsen.
Oh, but RTK, the back wall, it's up on the cliff. It doesn't catch anyone in RTK. May end up going down here. He does heal himself up with the Greaves. Old 11's gonna drop, and they hang on to the Roshan in the end. Slightly unfortunate where the wall ended up there, but they do hold on to the Aegis for now.
Now they have to give it up for free.
He's trying to heal.
Times.
Let's see, our anti-mage. Maybe
No.
trying to get back in there? No, he's off to bottom.
It sucks for them to deal with Vlads though, because anti-mage was so low at the start of the fight because he had a tank Roche. That's where you really wish you did have a Vlads.
You got to start selling items really early if you get a Vlads with this build.
Yeah, but it's better than straight losing the game at 30 minutes.
Well, when you put it like that.
You got to consider the
A very real possibility of LGD coming to break your base.
But I'm not slotted yet. You can't end the game.
I haven't finished farming. But he's home too. He's not even trying to cut the wave here, so.
It's okay. It's been 20 minutes. He's gotten his Midas value.
Well, Siler doesn't need any Midas value. They are going to get a swap into a lasso here to start off the fight, but at the same time, Konka's going to play with his own life. Yeah, they lose maybe, but Terrorblade's still going to work. They have made it a 1-for-1, but the courier dies in the midst of it. LGD willing to make some sacrifices on the EHOME altar, so long as they can take the racks. But with the swarm coming out from the Death Prophet, force them back rather quickly. Sylar has the Aegis, tries to Manta dodge the nuke, he turns with the ultimate, almost instantly killing off Old 11. The reflection might finish the job. He does drop low to this, and CTY is able to crack that Aegis. Still, Old Chicken holding the base, courtesy of the ultimate. Into the trees they go. This is where CTY is at his best. Sylar does get silenced up. They might actually be able to hold this one fully. EHOME hanging on against all odds somehow, some way. Great backline play. They're going to get 4, make it 5. They're not out of it yet. The anti-mage still on top. And I don't think they've lost anything from that 1 rack spot. A 5k gold swing. Suddenly a Witch Doctor eggs. Well, while it's nearly complete, it's LGD playing from behind.
You said they needed to use the exorcism in team fights. That's exactly what they did. That's like, oh my gosh, the link from this.
That and the Visage with the minus armor from the Venge.
The double
really
slow,
dirty duo.
Strong. That was a sick turnaround from Sangler though. That Manta into Sunder. Oof.
Okay, he does have the Hyperstone, so we're gonna see the Moon Shards, likely.
Yeah, but this time he picked it up after Manta. That's not that strange.
Well, yeah, this is more logical.
Wait, maybe it's not.
Oh.
Maybe he's aiming for buyback. How much until he has buyback?
I think he's got it now.
Does he? Why doesn't he?
Oh, you mean Moon Shards and buyback?
Yeah, Moon Shards and buyback. Okay, he has 2,000 surplus.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Must get more
Dire's
gold.
structures are fortified.
I gotta say, this is a pleasure to watch. I'm glad I could share this moment with you guys. You viewers at home.
It's kind of keeping me. It's thrilling trying to figure out what anti-mage is going to get next.
I know we've talked like 80% of this game about CTY,
Wait,
but
what's on the chicken?
AC.
Oh, he's going AC. What? What happened to his Moonshard
This
build?
is the Terrorblade counter.
Huh. Interesting.
And the Depth Horde.
It's completely
This is
logical,
the
this
most
game.
logical thing
Yes.
I've seen out of CTY this game. And I like it, actually. I think AC is really good here.
He is.
But you
What
just
hard
never
to
know what
avoid.
you're going to get with CTY. That's the beauty of it. He's marching down the middle lane. AC now complete. Back to the base. LGD.
But he has no buyback.
Grouping up. He's very close.
Slight miscalculation. I guess he's fine. One more to use Midas. Then he'll be good.
They are going to go on the Batrider now. Blink into a lift and just goes like that. Quick takedown for LGD, but the lanes are not really pushing that much their favor, so I'm not sure we'll see any objectives off of this.
No way. I wonder if EHOME commit to a gem soon. Deward their map so they can get better jumps with Lasso.
He's taking the tier 1 bottom now.
Is under attack. Dire's bottom tower.
I like watching that little anti-mage face move around the map. He means business. That's the last tier 1, so the rest he's gonna have to earn the good old-fashioned way.
He has buyback now though. It's all good. So what's next for him? BKB?
Is BKB that good this game?
I think it's pretty good. Casks,
I guess the main way you're gonna die is the lift.
wall, even. It's pretty good. It's just more so on team fight, so you can home in on the supports. And not
I wouldn't
only-
be surprised to see like a straight abyssal from CTY. Maybe butterfly.
Butterfly's okay, but then your illusion crushes you too.
Gyro's also going butterfly, so he's got a lot of needs to fill here, which is why it's good that he's got a Midas, a Battle Fury as well.
I think you just need to stall for a little bit longer though. Wait for your DP to get more items. They still need more time, even though like CTY is really strong. They still aren't in an offensive position yet. Maybe you get Moonshard.
And just continue split pushing.
Well, it's more so because he's slot challenged at this point.
Yeah, he's got one. I guess you could sell the Midas pretty soon.
But you don't want to sell the Midas.
He's gotten the experience value. Yeah. The Moolah, I guess, is slowly raking in. How about LGD? Do you feel like there's any need to end the game soon? Can they just farm as well?
I think they want to because they can't deal with the split push. It's not like they have hexes coming up very soon. It's not like they're in a position to get H's anytime soon. It's not like that Prophet is super overly farmed. So, yeah.
And they're about to get a double butterfly, it appears.
So is it MKB? I still think he needs
At some point, maybe not his next item. Definitely one of his next two, I would say.
MKB sucks for split pushing though. You don't do that much damage to towers. Like Butterfly's a lot better for split pushing. So I still don't know which route he wants to go.
Well, I think he does want to fight now though, because he's skilled Monovoid.
His team actually hasn't needed him for the fights though, right? Like the majority of the damage is actually not the anti-mage.
Yeah, it's the Death Prophet.
It's Death Prophet
and the Visage.
A little bit from Bat too, yeah, but mostly Death Prophet and Visage. So they kind of need him to be able to put pressure on the sides. What do you buy? BOTs? What is that? Heart.
Heart?
Okay. Who knows?
Huh. That is very curious.
The problem with building damage though is you do a lot with the Terrorblade Reflection because it's a pretty low cooldown spell. So like you don't want to own yourself with that, especially as an anti-mage with the very fast attack speed and the mana break on yourself, especially with no BKB. So it's safer to build tanky, which is why I thought he was going to get BKB. But Heart is.
He's not going to be able to man fight a Terrorblade very well with that build.
He can't. But he doesn't need to. That's the
I don't
beauty
know.
of EHOME's draft.
Maybe.
No, I mean not at this very instant. At some point in the game, probably. But he has semi-six slotted at 34. Moonshard, BOT plus Butterfly / MKB, I would suppose. Room to go, but very close to being at that point where each point of gold is not actually 1 point of gold.
Look, other heroes want to fight. I think the rest of the teams might be getting a little tired of the Cold War.
That's pretty bad for LGD. That's
no real counter to it.
Because they don't have BKB on maybe, so he's like a very good target to swap into a lasso or something like that, and just sacrifice Venge's life for Gyro. That's good.
Yeah, that's what they did mid lane earlier. Worked out really well.
Yep. I think going on the Terrorblade's a little risky because if you don't kill him in time, he can Manta Sunder, which is very, very bad. And I don't know if I guess Anti-Mage if he sticks on him he can, but then they have to worry about backing him well. How's Darkseer's items? Does he have a blink for counter initiation? Okay, he does. So I guess the BKB is not as big of a deal because his whole entire team does not have BKB. Where's old chicken have? Octarine yet? Anything? Shiva's? Well, okay,
Shiva's complete.
He has BKB. I think BKB is a good choice here against the vacuum wall and call down and casks and whatnot.
Well, EHOME taking it easy. And now they are going to smoke AM over near the Ancients. LGD backing off. And maybe they just go straight into the Roche pit. Could have a big old fight real soon.
Or they just take Roche and one fights. Seems like that might happen.
God damn it, Ben. Quit being a negative Nancy. Oh, Bat Rider's here. Does he go looking for a pick? No, they're just gonna sit back and...
Okay, ROT, gotta make the plays. Let's see the blink wall.
They are gonna commit the exorcism now. Up on the high ground though, the Bat's in a great position to stop any sort of jump forward. And Rezard TK jumps in, he gets off the back of the wall as well. The BKB's come out, the death ward from the high ground. This could get ugly in a hurry. But they do hang on, they survive that initial barrage of damage. Old Chicken running past it again, nearly dead. Down in the pit, they do lose the Death Prophet, so now CTY has to man fight Terrorblade, and that is not gonna be an easy task. MY stealing the Soul Siphon and forcing it back, then blinking forward on who pops the Ghost after just kiting him day and night. They've lost their biggest source of damage. Now land him on the reflection, gonna try to slow him down together with the Terrorblade. Those auto attacks are gonna leave some marks, and they do lose the Radiant Courier through this LGD. Ping's coming out on the Roche pit.
KCTY,
They're just gonna barrel down bottom.
2v5. Can you do it? You have 2 lives, so maybe 3v5.
I don't think he can.
And they have 2 Manta images, so 5v5. It's up to you.
And Terrorblade has a billion illusions, so 10v5.
ROTK though with a great backing wall. He actually
That was like a quarter of a second late with the lasso.
I mean, still, he cast it on the low ground, so Anti-Mage actually made an illusion of himself, which is the strongest illusion that you're going to get on the Radiant side.
CTY's going in, he does commit onto MMY. It's going to start the fight off. Monovoid, not enough to get the kill, and then he gets quickly forced back by the heavy physical damage of LGD, who immediately start pounding away on the racks. Missile zoning him out for the time being. LGD to give up backing. The Bat Rider on the hunt. Has the lasso available. Force Staff cooling down in 5 seconds, but BKB already down.
That's a good Ghost Scepter pickup by old Rubik. Saving lives by not taking Mana Void. He has a lot of mana too. If he didn't have Ghost Scepter there, he might have blown up his entire team.
Second time he's used it. He already trolled the Anti-Mage really hard in the last fight.
So now he might want Abyssal so he can actually blow up supports. But then he won't have BKB. And he doesn't have space because of it, he has Aegis. So what do you do? And he already sold his Midas. Tough life.
Get your moon shards and decide all the rest later.
But then he won't have money for buyback.
He's got Aegis.
It's not going to last for that much longer. Are they going to be able to fight? They're down, what,
one ranged and 1 melee.
Oh wait, no, both fell on bottom lane. Ew, yikes.
Oh, 2 ranged and 1 melee. They gotta win a fight.
They also need a gem. They were able to just back out when Bat Rider pops BKB because of that ward, because of no gem.
Well, they're gonna follow the Anti-Mage straight down the middle lane. EHOME. Do they actually try to go for their own push? They have the Exorcism ready. They may have decided now's the time to really force something. He's gonna buy the Basher, but slots are an issue here for CTY.
What do you drop?
Is he gonna drop his boots?
Oh yeah, drop it. He's waiting. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Darkseer has wall up. They can make a big play here with Darkseer wall.
And the Death Ward.
And they don't have BKB on Anti-Mage, so it could be bad.
Top lane's pushing, but EHOME aren't backing. They're gonna commit to this at 39 minutes. The Mad Scientist out in front.
No, MKB is
MMY with the blink lift to start it off. They pull CTY in. And he will tank through that initial barrage of damage. Keeps on going on the tower, slowly but surely. Reflection zones him back. Does a lot of work.
They get the AC aura too.
Visage. Effigy gets massacred back in the Radiant base, but no matter. And a moment of silence. Just kidding. We're right back into it.
So the question is, can Bat Rider get a sick lasso, or is Darkseer going to get a big vacuum wall? Like those, or are they just going to actually change to the Anti-Mage? He has a heart though, so he's easily able to set. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, and he's taking advantage of that, but the blink lift comes out. Meanwhile, creeps are just backstabbing the melee racks over in the middle lane as Anti-Mage gets forced back. Very slow siege by EHOME.
They're getting maxed out on AM very soon though. This is not a good position for EHOME. They want to fight with the Aegis, but they just can't. It's too slow. Too slow of a siege. The heart was a good pickup though. They would have had it back much earlier if he didn't have a heart.
Someone is TPing home. Yeah, it's the Lanham Visage to deal with this push. But the catapult already did a lot of work.
So what's the time left on Aegis? Like 1
minute at most, I would say.
Yuck. Well, time for him to pick up his abyssal.
A big monovoid on RTK. That is what they need.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the Batrider to swap into Lasso even with the Aether Lens on the Venge.
But Batrider has blink, so it's very difficult to proceed with that route.
Let's see what EHOME look to do. For now, they're trying to get the lanes pushed out. RTK continues his farm progression in the jungle.
Finally they get a gem. Finally they deward that high ground, and now they can go for like a smoke.
Might have a fight. There's the lasso. It's on to RTK of all heroes, but where's the backup? CTY, the super early monovoid, does almost nothing to RTK. Barely tickles him. Then they backpack Kaka. They're going to lose him off the bat. And he hangs his head in shame and heads home to base. Now he's the Abyssal Blade.
That's the awkward position as a carry. You know your age is about to expire and you don't want to fight because you don't have your other item.
They only lose Avenge in the end, but I guess with the monovoid down,
It would have bought him a lot of time though. Being able to nail that Dark Seer. It's like 2 minutes they can push.
you get all the lanes pushed out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, RTK is 5k gold. So
Okay,
Hex
time.
Hex time.
Or BKB. I think
I think he's going Hex. Yeah.
Could be Refresher.
Be complete actually.
Blink Hex, that's a very good...
But no buyback. And that's a double damage anti-mage.
Time to smoke, catch people off guard with the Blink Hex, get a kill, hopefully get a gem. Ideally they want anti-mage though.
They have such good initiation now. That Rubik is like a double screen initiation already.
But do they have enough to actually kill someone in like a Rubik lift into Coconut into Hex though?
They need to chain all their stuns with the lift, the coconut, the Hex.
Just what that
It's tough though, because anti-mage has 3000 HP with a lot of armor. So I'm not sure if they can. They can easily kill anyone else though.
Well, EHOME have buckled down quite a bit after what a shaky opening. Hanging on to their second melee Rex for a long time now, getting the lanes pushed out. Still room for a Moon Shards, BOTs on CTY.
Does he have buyback money? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
He'll get there.
Will he? I don't know. It looks like you want to just pop someone with the Hex immediately and at least force a buyback with it. Like the timing on that into like the proceeding fight is very crucial. But I think they're out of smokes. Oh, that could be a big kill too. He doesn't have buyback.
Batrider out in front, but with the BKB, not an easy takedown. And the EHOME are sticking together, so 5-man pretty much everywhere they go. Anti-mage buyback is officially online to match that of Sylar.
LGD are hesitant because of the swap. If they swap during the Hex, they could get turned around upon. It could be a very nasty fight.
I feel like this game has gotten a little weird. Where LGD were probably trying to end the game around 30 minutes, but now they've got to switch gears and go into the more of like the ultra late game strategy.
It's okay. They drafted Gyro for this purpose, in case they don't end the game early with Terrorblade. They still have backup. But let's say they had a better high ground seeder instead of the Gyro. Would the game have been a little bit different?
It could have been
actually
over
ended?
by now. Yeah.
So sometimes you don't want that backup plan because it makes your strengths not as strong as you want them to be.
LGD smoking and EHOME are going to walk right into it. MMY gets the jump off the bat onto Old Chicken, and they do manage to keep him alive there, courtesy of the bench swap, who just evaporates to the nuke damage LGD bring to the table. Are they even going to have a chance to turn this fight? Landham getting slaughtered by Terrorblade Illusions. He'll drop as well. The familiar stun slowed things down, and Anti-Mage immediately heads towards mid to rat it up.
Not bad. 2 supports for crucial smoke on smoke engagement.
And CTY is going to clear out all these waves, it looks
He has
like.
he has no TPs though. They actually really need BOTs on LGD. I think Terrorblade's enough to... actually, I don't know if Terrorblade's strong enough to deal with this 6-out anti-mage, though.
Oh, they have the Hex, though. CTY up on the high ground. He's going to pop the man to the Abyssal as well. It's RTK who gets caught first. Then the last is there to secure the kill. But the Reflection comes out, and that is going to really do a lot of work to the anti-mage. Forced to blink away. Batrider on the run. Grabs an Invisor, and it looks like CTY might end up escaping out the back of that. The stolen Monovoid comes out, but it is not very effective. CTY scurries away. That spell should definitely help me now.
That was close. Good jump.
Can you imagine if you died by your own Monovoid? That's a swag play from MMY. He was missing a lot too.
Yeah.
But they do end up getting the Darkseer kill. No buyback. BOTs are up on CTY. EHOME at 46 minutes. Still fighting tooth, nail, and claw with LGD for control of Group B.
They still need to deal with the split push, though. It's becoming increasingly apparent that LGD can't approach EHOME's base.
Tis mine.
Like you said, that's where the mobility items come into play. BOTs especially.
Yep. And CTY beat them to the punch.
And he's beat them to the Roche as well. Now he's going to beat the Roche. Let's see if LGD can test. They have their Darkseer. He's only just now respawned. He's got the TP ready, but Roche is going to fall here before they get in range. Age just hits the deck. No inventory slot. Somebody take it. It's first world problems for CTY, and they match the lasso RTK, who just respawned, blasted away CTY. That's how you use the Mono Void. Kills the Conehead, dead for a minute. He's going to immediately TP top.
As you said, RTK, no buyback. And of course, he TP's in.
I think we're going to see more of that this game.
That's rough.
If they had known, they might have just been able to barrel down mid. Like, how does LGD defend high ground without their Darkseer? They might still go down mid. 40 seconds. I think they're starting to realize it, and they're going to have another lasso here before the respawn of the Darkseer. 15 seconds to go.
Oh, now they have Ato, so he doesn't need MKB. That's kind of cool. Good pickup.
CTY moving in. He'll be the muscle up in front. Rubik does manage to steal the blink. They got a stall here, but the instant swap in to kill. Rubik just dead to rights off the bat. Kaka able to walk himself away, and EHOME in a very strange game are breaking base now against LGD, looking for their own lane of X. Creeps are marching in bottom. They've only taken down the tier 3 thus far, and their tier 4s are in a bit of trouble.
I guess they're waiting for the heart region to kick in, but they don't have BOTs on LGD, and they can't really threaten it.
So they're going to push out the lanes instead. Anti-Mage goes back home.
Yeah, but Anti-Mage is not getting any stronger. He's already 6-slotted. And I suppose Moonshard, but that doesn't make you significantly stronger. And LGD still have time.
Is there anything you would trade out at this point?
Not yet. I would still consider MKB, because you can't rely on the Atos a lot, because they have BKBs, and there's illusions to deal with. So maybe MKB for... I don't know. Maybe Butterfly for AC2, I think is pretty good.
Yeah, no MKBs as of yet on LGD. Well, he gets the bottom lane pushed out, so EHOME are playing the slow roll here. They want to make sure that they don't lose to creeps. Which is probably LGD's biggest weapon.
What's he going for? I see a... Is that a Daedalus on Terrorblade? Or Rapier? I don't think it's a Rapier, because it's not that great on Terrorblade because of illusions. So I think MKB's, or sorry, Daedalus is a lot more likely. But he
might just be waiting to see if CTY goes back into a Butterfly as well.
He won't have that much armor.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a Vlad's still.
Is there any other evasion on EHOME? Do they even have like a Solar Crest?
Not that I know of. So no Vlad's on Venge.
What is Lana building?
Auro's on anyone. Scott, God knows what, dude.
Do you think CTY's infected him?
I think he thought that they were going for a game-ending push right there, and his buyback doesn't matter, so he just wanted to buy whatever he could.
Get whatever he can.
That makes the most sense. But in fact, the game was not about to end right there.
It might not be for some time at 50 minutes. EHOME's got the lanes pushed out, but feels like they have the control despite being down a lane and a half. They're going to clear out the wave. Anti-Mage working on bottom. Top lane's at about the river, so they got a little time there, and still a tier 3 up. It's only mid that's been exposed for the Radiant. LGD.
Gotta be careful, ROTK.
Are they going to end up dropping this one? The smoke comes out from EHOME, and they're right at the doorstep of LGD. CTY just creeping his way in, just looking for that abyssal initiation. Gonna settle for the creep wave instead. Still waiting for the jump. The bat lasso comes out. He finds his first target. It's on to DDC. They go quickly popping the Manta. Anti-Mage gonna bring him down. The Witch Doctor's dead to rights and immediately will buy back. Wicked 6 streak for CTY has quietly been massing up the kills.
Huh.
And now that the Witch Doctor's had to buy back,
Or is it vacuum wall?
maybe EHOME is gonna look to go again.
That would have been a good time to vacuum wall. I don't think they pop BKBs for that. And by BKB I just mean DPs. And they all kind of like swooped up the hill to kill the Witch Doctor. But maybe if they live through that, they just lose the game. So ROTK showing some reserve.
Yeah, of all the players to not go in, you'd think RTK would be raring to go. But I don't think he has buyback right now, so...
Yeah, he's also probably just scared of getting swapped in and dying.
Cheers when the Witch Doctor dies, knowing that he will survive to fight another day.
Aegis down.
So what is it for the Terrorblade? Daedalus.
Still with buyback? Yep. Okay. Safe. Nice safe from Sylar. Reliable, as you said.
Super safe Sylar. Triple S threat.
Do they have any big items on the supports? Like any Lotuses? Anything like that? I'm surprised we haven't seen any Lotuses. I guess the supports have not had the luxury of being able to pick and choose their items.
That definitely is an ongoing issue for LGD. They just don't have any good solution for the Batrider initiation.
Yeah.
Even at the 52-minute mark.
If they have a Lotus Orb, they dump it on ROTK. If he gets swapped, he gets swapped back. If he gets lassoed, he stays in place. If he gets abyssal, Anti-Mage abyssals himself back. Like, all these are very good
outcomes for LGD.
Yeah, very good outcomes for the Lotus Orb, but I think they all just want to save for buyback instead of getting Lotus.
They're gonna have to get these lanes out again, though. EHOME. And a slow burner. Although they trail in terms of racks, it still feels like they're the drivers now as far as the game momentum. And Moonshards was constructed and eaten by CTY, so truly 7 slotted at this point with buyback.
Moonshards plus BOT2s is like, you get kind of 2,000 wasted gold from the Moonshard and then like kind of 4,000 wasted gold from the
BOT2s. Yeah,
so
usually they don't really matter.
It's like 6,000 net worth that is kind of inconsequential, as well as 4,700 in his bank.
But it looks good. So now that you've finished farming CTY, what's next?
He would skill more stats if he could.
Pay for extra levels.
Pay for extra stats. Tome of Intel. Tome of Agility.
Oh god, they've been playing Diablo upstairs.
Not me. That's from
no, you've already gotten your fix.
That's
recently.
from the Warcraft 3.
You're like the worst grinder at the house.
What's wrong with grinding? I'm like CTY, just grind creeps all day.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Ben here is a fiend for any sort of grinding game. Be it Diablo, Hearthstone,
I just get bored easily.
Clash of Clans.
I have not played
World of Warcraft. Do you play WoW?
No, I do not play WoW or Clash of Clans.
Did you play WoW?
I played at some point, but that was when I was much younger.
What's the grindiest game you've ever played?
Double damage.
I don't know. PoE was a little grindy at times. WoW was
Gonna have a
grindy.
skirmish bottom. Anti-Mage can join this one rather quickly, and here we
RFK.
go. Old 11, BKB. Where's the lasso? Is he gonna get it off in time? He does manage to isolate the Witch Doctor. Huge source of damage for LGD if they can bring him down. The Exorcism going the whole while. I think it got stolen as well by the Rubik. Indeed it did, and they're trying to turn this one around. The Anti-Mage dead very early in the fight. He could buy back, and he will do so. But he's fighting into the stolen Exorcism. MMY going super aggro mode here. And he's gonna back himself away, lives to tell the tale. Again popping the air charge. If anti-mage dies again, that's pretty much it. Batrider barely surviving, no buyback on the Visage, and just like that, LGD might be going for the jugular and the KO move.
Where was RTK with his vacuum wall?
Not necessary.
Doesn't even need it. He almost got lasted right there. It honestly wouldn't matter because 6-slot Terrorblade apparently beat 7-slot Anti-Mage. He owned the Anti-Mage so badly in that last fight. It was ridiculous how quickly the Anti-Mage died.
And there's a gyro for good measure. No, not that his services are particularly required here.
Uh-oh, meta's down.
Whoa, that's a long swap, but in comes CTY. He does have the Modivite, lets it go. Not going to be enough damage, and then he gets hexed up. Suddenly looking to turn the fight. The Terrorblade popping his ultimate and quickly putting Old 11 into critical HP, but now he's got to turn and run. CTY looking for more, can jump forward onto, maybe gets the bash, gets the kill, and now turns back to Sylar, who hits the other direction, but he's being soul siphoned, controlled, and locked in position as they have not to win this game yet. LGD, they'll lose their Terrorblade, has the buyback, not opting to pop it just yet. They may just let their heroes respawn the natural way and then go for a big fight.
That was awkward meta timing ending.
They're like, okay, we're gonna go kill the throne. Actually, we're gonna go home.
We're all melee. Uh-oh, this is bad. And then that was a sick swap though by the Rubik. He almost saved Terrorblade. Well, not really, but it looked cool.
Well, CTY is gonna play safe now, knowing that his buyback is on cooldown for a long time.
Still a lot of rotting gold though.
It's like 8,000.
Yeah, you want to kind of distribute that to your supports. Like, you know, get a solar on your Visage, get a nice scepter, plus
he does
on your Venge.
He does have a solar crest.
Get all these other items that you want. Get a Vlad's on one of your supports so you have some lifesteal. Like, these are items that are luxuries and supports. They dream of it, but not with CTY.
CTY is here to crush all dreams, including his own teammates.
Crush all creeps.
And all creeps. Crush everything. Just stomp out the map.
They still have the BOT2 on the Batrider lasso. That's pretty strong if they can actually pull it off. But
and he does have a refresher now.
As well as the BOT onto the Lanum's birds.
That's true. Gems just littering the map. Lanum wishing that he had inventory slots so he could claim his backup. Courier will come and collect it.
So it seems as if...
Oh, we're gonna have a big match. Roshan.
Uh-oh.
They're committing for this. Is he the hero or is he the GOAT? Let's find out. In the pit they are, and RTK looking to make his way in. He's hesitated a little bit, and already the Roche is dead. Now the BKB popped by the Batrider. He suddenly goes hunting. Lotus Orb was the grab. RTK, a lot of weight on his shoulders.
With no buyback.
Wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a wonderful day of Dota.
High risk, high reward. ROTK at its finest.
That is a crazy graph.
The Lotus Orb though, now Terrorblade might be able to go up though, with the Lotus Orb on him. You could even Lotus Orb an Illusion. Heck. Why not?
Sounds good to me.
I think Terrorblade might need a refresher though. Just
for the extra Metamorph and BKB.
Extra Metamorph, BKB, and Manta. Like 5 Illusions is ridiculously strong, and it will win in the fights. It's more important than Exorcism at this point, which is kind of strange.
CTY, he's got the scent. A bold blink forward. Not quite able to find anybody. And he's going to start swapping out items here. So, let's see. Getting rid of the Battle Fury?
Butterfly for
Butterfly. Last time I saw him do this, he bought, I think it was a Butterfly. They lost the fight.
Wait,
he sold the Butterfly. He went back to the Battle Fury, and then they lost the game.
Does he have... He doesn't have buyback money though, right? Okay, 2 minutes.
Oh, he'll farm it by then. Don't you worry. But while he's busy farming it, the team might get caught out here mid. LGD are on a smoke. They've got a mission, and that mission is punishing EHOME. Let's see if they can find the opening. Just creeping up mid. Old Chicken, one more wave, and it could be too late. They found the backlighters. They got the swapper. Kaka's down for the count. The Venge, the Battle Fury bearer, proud though she may be, is not going to be able to keep that safe. Dead for 60, so too is the Visage, and now they're hunting onto Old Chicken. These familiar stuns need to be on point, and they are on the backliners, but Sylar's almost in range here, and he's going to slow her down with the reflection. Now starting to bring the illusions in, and Old Chicken's gonna turn, tanks that rocket, keeps on backing off CTY, try to cover the retreat, but now the Hex comes out, and the pick number 3 might be there. Old Chicken almost dead with the Yule Scepter, likely to go down. Ben just fought back, trying to TP in time to save him, has to swap for round number 2. The Bat Rider comes in, last is an illusion, drops almost immediately, absolute madness in the middle of this. The CTY blinks into the chaos, quickly realizes he can't man fight anyone, and will have to turn tail and run. Kaka does get off the swap to keep Old Chicken alive, brings it back towards safety, likely going down, and just gets pounded by Terrorblade Illusions. Will fall again. They turn onto the mid lane looking for X. There is no base race, there is no split push. LGD are beaten at the front door. CTY, where is your gold now? Where are your creeps now? They need a huge mana void to turn this fight, but RTK has full mana right now, completely healthy. He breaks in, he gets instantly hexed in control. RTK was ready for that one, and they continue to work on objectives here. The throne completely exposed. They need help. They need it now. Where's the save? Old Chicken getting stunned out, caught out, and is going to end up going down. Has no buyback available. Rockets pounding into the throne, and eventually EHOME are going to drop the game at 61 minutes. An oddball of a game.
Did you see CCY there then trying to beat down on Terrorblade while they were throning?
He just can't even. He can't. That was not a man fight build.
It was not. They missed his peak.
I feel icky.
Oh, the Abyssal and Gyro too, or working on Abyssal. That's something you don't see every day, but it's